welcome back. Well, today I have Susan McInerney, who is here from Social Services. And boy, we know you guys have been super busy. So thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, thank you for having us on. Yes, thank you.
So things are a little different. You have different hours, but the phone number's the same and you still have everybody working. So kind of tell me what's happening.
So we have the same hours. We're still 8 to 5.
So at one point we thought they were extended from 8 to 8.
They were, and we might again at a later time, but right now we're realizing that our staff still needs to be home too and take care of their families. And we were only getting about 1 or 2 calls after 5.
Oh, okay, great. So we'll change that and make sure it's 8 to 5 now.
8 to 5. Yep, it's 8 to 5. We have, for people who are not familiar with us, we have a staff of 8. We are made up of an intake coordinator, 6 social workers, and the friendly visitor coordinator. Mm-hmm. So if people are not familiar with what social workers do, this is kind of where we shine. This is what we're trained to do. We're trained to help people when they're in the middle of a personal crisis, or whether it be a community crisis, such as what we're going through right now. So our background is to be able to provide the support people might need, and right now that's coming in the form of providing resources and providing assistance. I want to make sure that people know to contact us. Please call us. We're here. Some of us are working remotely from home. We have a skeleton crew in the office right now. Mm-hmm. What we're noticing though, and what we do know and we appreciate, is that people, whatever they were going through before this, they're still going through it. It didn't stop.
Right.
So we're a little concerned and worried. We want to make sure people are reaching out if they need assistance, especially people who might be caring for a loved one who has cognitive impairment, someone who has a loved one they're caring for who might have some sort of physical or mental health issue. Right. This is a difficult time to be home alone and caring for someone. So reach out and call us. We'd be happy to provide resources, or even if it's just some supportive counseling over the phone.
Right. Now, obviously, you said that they have things that they've been dealing with beforehand. So now this is just compounding.
Yes.
All of the things that people were dealing with: depression, loneliness, whatever challenges that they might have. You know, when you talk about resources, do you guys have new resources that you're using now?
It's a little different because typically in the normal world, we would have gone out to someone's home and we would have assessed the situation and talked to the person. Now we're on the phone, everything's on the phone. And the bulk of what we are providing is resources for people who need assistance getting groceries. Okay. Such a simple thing, but if you are being told to stay in your home, and we know a lot of the online ordering grocery online is backed up by days. Oh, okay. So we have partnered. We are very, very thankful for the Laguna Woods Foundation. Okay. They have stepped forward with an emergency fund, so we are able to get groceries to residents who need them. So we're not doing it ourselves. We've worked with Neighboring, which a lot of people are familiar with Neighboring. And Neighboring and the foundation together, we are having people go do the shopping and bring it to the clients, to the residents' homes.
Okay, but they would call you directly though, correct?
Yeah. Start by calling us, and we'll determine and talk to you about what your need is. Sometimes that's not exactly what someone needs, and we can go a different route because there are other programs too. There's a grocery delivery program through Saddleback Hospital Memorial Care as well. Right.
I'm aware of that.
So that will all be up on the screen too, so people know where you can get weekly grocery delivery as well.
Right. Now, I understand that one is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday delivery. Is that correct?
It is. Yes, I have the information. It is, and you have to call the hospital directly to get it's first come, first serve. Okay. And they give you a box of different groceries. Okay. The other one is more so, the one we're working with through the foundation and through Neighboring would be more specific to your needs. But as we all know, things are limited in grocery stores right now. So, and they're asking to go to one grocery store, not several. Definitely, people's habits need to change a little bit now.
Exactly. So if somebody is in need of groceries and they need specific ones, the Neighboring program would be the resource that you're using for that, but they call you first.
They call us first.
And then if they wanted to participate in the memorial care one, do they still call you first or do they call directly?
They can call directly to the hospital.
Okay, and that's really just a whole box or bag of a variety of things, and you just kind of get what you get.
Yes, and keep looking on the Laguna Woods website too, because I know that the communications team is updating that for information. There is going to be another drive-through food pantry, I believe, coming up through Saddleback Church, not the hospital.
Yes. Saddleback Church is doing that at the Lutheran church right down here of the Cross.
Yeah.
And that is on, I think it was April 15th and April 29th. So they are doing the drive-through pantry. So it looks like everyone is really coming together. What are some of the challenges that you're seeing? And then also what are some of the successes that you're seeing?
The challenge is now, it's interesting to see how day by day things are changing. Right now, I was just talking to the team right before coming on with you, and it seems that right now we're hearing a lot of residents are getting, they're getting a little antsy. They're getting a little, tired of it's hard because it's raining, and it's hard because we've been in our homes. Those are two things we're not used to in California. Right. So we are encouraging, this is the time to reach out to your family, reach out to your friends. I know there's a lot of information. If you want to give our department a call, we can give you some information on socialization online programs. But really there's the old-fashioned, just pick up the phone and call someone and see how they're doing. That's our new way of going around the block for a walk and talking to your neighbors. You just have to call. Yeah.
Exactly. And one thing that we've been trying to do here on our station is we really are trying to find fun things for them to do.
Yeah.
And so if someone does call, you could always refer them to our YouTube channel, Village Television. So everything that we've been doing for the last, 2 weeks, I guess, 2.5 weeks, we've been supplying them with a lot of information, kind of like what you guys are going to do, giving them different sites to go to, because there's a lot of free stuff right now that Netflix and Broadway HD, there's a bunch of things now that people can do. So that might be a good resource for you too.
Yeah. And I think just try something new, try something different. There's a lot of, you're right, there's a lot of free stuff right now going on. I noticed I have a young child at home, and thank goodness that there are a lot of movies being released. Disney movies are being released through Netflix and through Amazon for free.
Right.
Entertaining, and it's not heavy. I think that's one thing we want to make sure that some of our residents just aren't sitting in front of the news nonstop. Take a break. Yeah.
You do need to take a break. And even if you're not watching TV, gosh, go read a book or listen to music, because, I feel like now, because I'm a very active outdoor person, that music is helping, just feeling the music and the vibe, and, listen to your favorite songs.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Yeah. But again, I want people to know, though, just definitely if they are kind of stuck on who to reach out to, or there's some people might for the first time ever be experiencing anxiety where they never have before. Those are the people, please, we are here, made up a whole team here in Laguna Woods that's always been here just for the residents. And we want you to call us. We want you to utilize us. We want to make sure that you know that our mission in the village is your well-being, the residents' well-being. So if you're feeling off, don't suffer alone. Give us a call and let's see what we can do to help.
I love that. And I know you guys have been a big part of the community for a long time. So I'm really happy to know that you've got tons of resources that you can help people with. And thank you all for being here. I mean, it's a tough and wild time and different for everyone.
It certainly is. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Any last things?
Just remember to give us, don't isolate alone. You can always reach us by phone. You can always reach out and talk to someone and not feel so lonely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again. Stay healthy, and we'll check in with you in a couple weeks.
Okay, take care.
All right, Susan, thanks.
Bye.
And we'll be right back after this.